Hey guys, it's Joe here with Expanding Joy, and I am back today with another card pull. So, of course, as always, let your intuition guide you, whether you pick A, B, or C. And if you would like to support this channel, please leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you can find out every time that I put up a video, and I do a card pull at least once a week. Okay, let's get right into it today. Okay, so today A is going to be this card. This is A. This is B. Whoops. And this is C. So A, B, or C. So you choose whichever one your intuition guides you to. And we will start with card A, which is from the Divine Energy Oracle by Sonia Choquette. Love this deck, use it all the time. And we will just get right into the channeling for this card. I haven't turned them over yet, so aha, very good one. And this is Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. So it's all about being grateful and thankful and all that wonderful stuff. And this is so perfect. Oh, dear ones. This is our message for you every and each day. It is to love yourself as we love you, as your higher self loves you, as source loves you, as your family loves you, as your friends love you. Why it is so difficult for humans to look in the mirror in gratitude, in thankfulness, in reverence, in joy, in celebration. You are celebration. You are love. And in those moments when you see yourself as we see you, whole, complete, amazing, fabulous, and so much more than you give yourself credit for, it is in those moments that you create the world, that you are able to create, manifest, conjure everything you desire. It is in those moments that you see your true self, that you are able to expand. Yes, it is those moments that fill your bucket, that fill the hole or the longing or the desire for something. That is the something. So we invite you again this week, yes, and we will continue to invite you into the practice of loving yourself until everybody loves themselves. Do not wait for others to love you, appreciate you, acknowledge you. You be the first one to step up. Be the first one to pat yourself on the back. The first one to congratulate you. The first one to comfort, console, encourage, cheerlead. All of the things that you do for the ones you love, turn that inward now and then. It is these small moments that will add up, and soon you will find yourself setting boundaries, acknowledging what you are worth, creating beyond your dreams, allowing the flow of the universe to come in. We invite you to play and have fun with this practice. This does not need to be significant or sad or hard. Be playful. The more playful you are, the easier it is. Simply look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you, just for a moment. Even if in that moment you need to picture someone else's face in the mirror. Soon you will be noticing your own face, looking back at you with a smile. We love you oh so much, and we wish this for you too. There we go. I love that one. Love yourself. Okay. And I was reminded yesterday that I have not been doing this practice for myself, that I do tend to brush my teeth without actually looking in the mirror at myself. So I am getting right on that. So that was kind of perfect. That was a good one for me too. Okay, card B is this one. And it is from The Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Villaldo. The Shaman's Dream. Love this deck. It's so pretty. I love her decks. Ooh. Oh. The Wailing Tree. Reconciliation. The face is so not, but the tree is, the colors are gorgeous. There we go. The colors are gorgeous. Oh, dear ones, we don't want you to fret or be scared of this card. It is not to be feared, but rather to be cherished. For now, in this time of thanksgiving, of gratitude, of a reminder for an entire country around the emotion, the power of gratitude, it is now a perfect time for reconciliations. This may be towards another, and it may be towards yourself. This is a time for forgiveness. And remember that forgiveness is not for the other person, but it is for you. And as the saying goes, not forgiving, holding a grudge is much like drinking poison, thinking the other person will get sick. No, many times they either do not recognize they have done something wrong, or it is not in their perspective that anything has gone awry. So it is you, it is your perspective that is holding you in this tortured state. It is for your sake, for your identity of love, that we invite you in this time to reconcile with yourself or others. Try on their shoes. Try on the shoes of your ego. Oh, we like this one. If you could sit in a chair that was the perspective of your ego or of another person, then you may switch back and forth between your chair and their chair and see how it feels. Notice what thoughts drop in as you sit in that other chair from a different perspective. We like this. 4, if you are sitting somewhere else and not in your own seat, you may be able to tap into their perspective. You may ask to speak with their higher self. You may ask for guidance from your higher self and ask that perspective, for we always see the love in all. We see the fear. We see the mistrust. We recognize those, but we do not acknowledge them as true. We see them as an injured child, as a forsaken adult. And the actions of humans are not in line always with what you truly feel or think. You are in much of the time in reaction rather than response. And with some grace and love of self, there is an opportunity to view it from their perspective and then choose for yourself what is in your highest good. Choose always for your highest good, not what you think you need to hang on to, but rather what is in your best interest, not what others would do or what others would think, but what is indeed in your best interest. What golden nugget may you gain from this experience? Is there something to be grateful for? Have you expanded? For when you hold a grudge or drink the poison, you are shrinking, not expanding. And we wish expansion for you. We wish the experience of love. Do not wait for another to acknowledge you, to acknowledge a situation, to give their love, but rather give it to yourself and allow yourself to take the actions and the perspective that is best for you. And when you are true to yourself, you will know what that is. We love you oh so much in every perspective that you take. Oh, that was cool. I love the idea of two chairs and just switching between the chairs. You could almost have a conversation like that. It's kind of like playing checkers by yourself or something. You just switch over. But when I sat in one chair, I felt very like heels dug in and indignant. Is that no, I don't know what the word is, but like really stuck in my anger. And then when I switched chairs, I like while this was going on, I could feel the emptiness of the other person. So here I'm holding a grudge and against somebody, and the other person feels empty and feels alone. And I could just feel. And then when I switched back chairs, I could feel more compassion. The anger started to subside. So that was a really interesting, like that would be really interesting to do as an exercise. If I was having trouble forgiving somebody, I totally, yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to have to keep that one. I'll have to write that one down because I probably won't remember it in an hour. Okay, the last card is Native Spirit. Love this deck by Denise Lynn. It always reminds me of my own heritage as a very proud Chickasaw Nation. Oh, elder. Oh, you all have the wisdom of an elder within you. For there are there are very few on the planet in this period of time that have young souls, but rather so many of you are an elder in the experience of living as a human. This is not a time of new birth, but this is a time on your planet of those who have lived before. And you, dear one, are one of those. Take on the cloak of an elder. What would the wise do? How would the wise live? What do they think? When you are in your elder years in this lifetime, and you sit down with your children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren, what wisdom would you pass on to them? This is the time to pass it on to yourself. Allow Allow the aged one to come through. Sit quietly at their knee and listen. Allow yourself to tap into the lifetimes of wisdom that you hold. What would this wonderful aged person tell you as you sat by the fire, listening to the sounds of the night, and cloaked in darkness and quiet? What in your life would you like them to voice their wisdom on? For you have the wisdom inside you if you listen. For even though the lifetimes are different and the external circumstances and situations of the world in technology and population are different, wisdom is the same. And they will have many, many stories to share that will perfectly align with your current life. You hold this wisdom in your cells. You hold this wisdom in your memories, allowing quiet and reverence and joy. This is the keys to unlock that wisdom. For you are never, ever alone. You are always guided by the wisdom of yourself, your higher self, and us, your guides and angels. It is available in any moment. Simply ask, what would my wise self do here? How would my wise self see this? Is there guidance just beyond my hearing? And if I am very quiet and very still for a moment, and I relax, it will talk to me. It will speak softly. It will guide me. It is there always, always. For you have done this before, and you will do this again. One day, you now will be the wise one speaking to you in the future. Allow yourself the expansive knowledge and wisdom that is you. We love you. Oh, that was really cool. So the vision that came with it was this. It was literally like that. It was like sitting by a campfire on the ground beside a very old man. And it was so dark that you could see the stars and almost like nothing beyond right next to you. And it was like enveloped in darkness. That was really cool. And there was like this, if you just ask, it's all of it is there. All of it is there. It's almost like tapping into the Akashic records, but of you. I don't know how else to explain it. Anyways, very cool. Okay, Thanks, guys. I love you so much. Have a fabulous day. And if you are listening to this in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. I love you. Mwah.